Sabrina's taking a walk on the wild side. Andi decided that she's gonna litigate some things, and there's some new people entering the Sistas universe. What's good, y'all? She gets this Erica Vane comes to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video, and in this one, I am breaking down season 9, episode number 3, the synopsis, though. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my sisters' content and conversations. I will also have the synopsis written out for you on ericavane.com, linked in the description box down below. But let me go ahead and read it to you so I can let you know what I think it is, but I also am going to be headed to the comments so I can know what you think it means. All right. We don't have an episode title just yet, but the synopsis reads: a fed-up Sabrina takes control of her life and goes searching for direction on the wild side. Andi discovers deep, dark secrets during her deep dive into Dr. Cruz. This synopsis is really throwing me for a loop, y'all, because I don't know who the hell Dr. Cruz is. One of the new characters and or potential new lovers that's entering the Sisters universe this season. There's 3, right? And this was announced like a little bit ago, is Dr. Vaughn. So I'm like, who the hell is Dr. Cruz? Because I'm thinking about Dr. Vaughn. We don't have a face. We don't have an actor. We don't know who the hell Dr. Cruz is. So I am 100% speculating in this given point in time. If you got some tea, you done heard some things, tell me in the comment section down below, or shoot you this a DM. You can even DM me on Discord to keep it super, super secret, right? But my speculation is that Dr. Cruz might be that doctor who was ignoring Karen and giving Karen the terrible service. Maybe Dr. Vaughn, who is going to be a reoccurring character that was announced on Deadline, might be the doctor who actually cares, that the girls actually find and can take over. And then maybe Dr. Cruz is the doctor who is dropping the ball, and Andi is doing a deep dive because she wants to help Karen sue for like malpractice or compromise or potentially putting her in a position to potentially lose her babies, and she wants to make sure this man is held accountable for it. I could totally see that being Andi's story at the beginning of this season. With this being episode 3, we are still, in the throes of the whole labor thing and the debacle that's happening at the hospital. And Andi's going to try to do whatever she possibly can do. And as a lawyer, her number one thing is, okay, I can litigate some things. Who is your manager? Who is this doctor? What's the board's number? I'm going to call and get your license taken. And I love it. I am excited to see Andi actually litigate this season. So I'm praying that I am somewhere closer in the ballpark of this is what this actually means, because we need to see more of that. Less of Andi swooning over these men. Less of Andi, woe is me, and looking cute, giving Barbie steez, but nothing else, no real brains behind the damn beauty. Like, give me litigating ass Andi. Take no nonsense. Give me the Andi that's going for hers, right? Like, in this season, we're going to find out if she goes for Robin because she wants to give Robin a chance. You're going to be with this boss, man. You're going to have to move like an actual boss. You've been upgraded to the managing partner of this actual law firm, being able to prosecute a terrible ass doctor and get him out of the hospitals. If you can even look up how many Black women he neglected, and is it a racial thing tied to what he has done with Black mothers versus white mothers and Latino mothers or whatever. I feel like all of that could be such a really great storyline for Andi to sink her teeth into this season. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for. And y'all, again, I am speculating 100%. I'm reading into things and I'm literally trying to guess what I think it could be, because again, we don't know who Dr. Cruz is as of yet. That's who I hope that they are. Now, Sabrina is fed up and takes control of her life and goes searching for direction on the wild side. What is the wild side for a passive ass character? Like, you don't announce yourself, like you go to a random ass rave or something, girl. Like, what are you out here taking ecstasy, girl? Whatever. At this point, I'm down for Sabrina to do damn near anything as long as she don't take Rich's ass back. I think that she is going to wind up meeting the other character that could potentially be a love interest, who is going to be, I think, Rock. And maybe it happens, or the seeds of that starts with this, of her taking a walk on the wild side, her putting herself out there, going to some party or going to some part of the neighborhood or the city that she has never been to, like really pushing herself to step outside of her comfort zone. And that is her taking charge of her life and wanting to get different results by doing something different. I would love that to be Sabrina's story. At first, when I first read this, I was like, oh, maybe she's going to go ahead and allow herself to get impregnated by her embryos. But I don't think that we're there yet. And I don't think that that feels as wild as it sounds. So I really think that this is just her throwing herself into maybe a different community. Maybe it's a different group. Maybe exposing herself to something that scares her. I don't know, but I think that she's going to meet new people along the way, and that's going to really help her figure out how to take hold of her life, because she is kind of stuck and stagnant in the place that she is. She's a very passive character. She kind of lets things go, and she lets Danni talk to her any kind of way. Rich is doing whatever the hell he wants to do, and she really kind of feels like she's just floating and bumping into walls, and like honestly like a victim to like the circumstances of her particular life. Like Calvin left with that damn white woman, came back randomly, got some little apologies, but like even all of that, it's like all of life keeps happening to her. And I think that now she's in a space or a season where she wants to make life happen for her, and that might be what this is talking to or speaking to. So I'm actually excited. Now, I mentioned 2 new characters that aren't actually mentioned in the synopsis, but I'm tying it in just because I did not do a video to talk about these 3 new characters, but I wanted to mention it. And I feel like this could be the moment where we get to mention it. So like Sabrina taking a walk on the wild side, I think that she might wind up meeting this person, Rock, right? I talked about Dr. Vaughn potentially being the better doctor over Dr. Cruz. Now the other person that we're going to actually see is a woman named Nia, who there's 2 guys and 1 girl that is joining this season, and it just gives this vague thing on Deadline. It says that these are potential lovers, and I personally think like Rock could be a potential lover for Sabrina, because hopefully she drops Rich like a damn bad habit at this season. At the start of this season, even though in the trailer we get to see her saying, "Why her?" and seeming like she's crying and begging, and like, girl, please let that man go. He was never your man. He was never going to be a great man for you. Let him do whatever he got to do. So I think Rock could be potentially Sabrina's love interest, and I think that Dr. Vaughn, if it's like Karen's doctor, and you know everybody comes to the labor and delivery, right, including Danni. I think that this could be potentially Danni's new love interest if they have Tony go to Alaska, right? Because she refuses to go, so maybe she gives the ring back and says that we're going to do long distance, or like let's take a break or whatever and figure out life, and then she meets him at the labor and delivery while trying to like advocate for Karen, and then that becomes a thing. I am literally pulling out of the air because nowhere does it say this. I'm literally speculating on what I think it could be and what I'm kind of hoping that it would be. Now, don't get me wrong, I personally don't want to throw another perfectly good man at Daniella King for her to eat him up and then spit his ass out, but I would like to actually see this, like her cultivating something from this real place with another affluent, well-to-do, wealthy ass man, and see if she actually has learned anything from the therapy and the past experience with Tony. And now she got a little bit of money in her pocket, so she's less financially insecure. Will she move differently? And I really feel like Sabrina and Danni are the only 2 that can really be open to date and like really open to engage other lovers. I felt like how we left off with with Andi wanting to go and like getting kidnapped midway of going to go stop Robin from getting on the plane and telling Robin that she wants to try again. Feels like they're going to pick up where they left off with her pursuing Robin and like figuring out if they can actually make that work. So it kind of feels like Andi is off the market, but maybe she's still open to this one of these new potential lovers. But for me, it would be Sabrina and Danni first and foremost, because they are the least attached, if that makes sense. And then Karen and Fatima are completely off the table. Like Karen is 100% dropped in with Aaron. Fatima is still engaged and pregnant with Zach's baby. They are 100% not entertaining anybody new. So those are the people who are really left. Now, I don't know what we're going to see the person Nia do. I wonder if she's going to be like the Latina that get introduced into the sister circle. She's going to be a recurring character, so we are going to see her quite a bit. I have no news and no updates in reference to that. Again, Sistas will be returning on July 16th, so we don't have that far to start to see new episodes. I cannot wait. I've enjoyed the hiatus. I love that we had a couple months off, because in the last few seasons we have not had little to no time to take a break in between and give us time to actually miss the sisters and miss, not seeing new episodes, but we've had it this time and I'm really looking forward to it. If you missed some of our Sistas Keeper episode, I will link the playlist right here on screen. I'm your good sis you love to talk TV with. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and again, I'm going to the comment section now to see what you think all of this means, because I have my thoughts and I'm a storyteller, but I want to see what y'all come up with.